Alright, we're back. I'm Strategic Sully, and I'm here to bring you all your tips, your tricks, your strategies you need to dominate and mobile gamer. With that being said, let's get into some Clash Royale today on the main account, Sully Man. Now, we had some serious success with this deck in yesterday's video, just testing it out. Sure enough, we want to keep that freaking ball rolling, get into some more matches with this deck, and see how we do with it. But before we do anything, be sure to hit that subscribe button, show your support to the channel, and let's get right into it. Going against Master. Let's see what kind of master this guy is. We're going to start off with the Knight. Really don't have another play. Don't want to send in my Minor. He hasn't showed us the pump. He's going to play a Mega Minion, which is fine with me. We're going to play a Witch, not all the way in the back, because we do want her close enough to the Knight to help do some damage in case he needs some help taking anything out. Let's drop a Minor on this Electro Wizard. And then along with that, let's also log. This log is going to help do damage to the Electro Wizard, help actually take out the Electro Wizard and take out the Goblin Gang. Still super weird seeing the Goblin Gang with only 2 Spear Goblins. Now let's drop that Electro Wizard. Along with this, let's wait on what we're going to do next. We're going to drop a Knight right here to make sure that our Knight does not allow the Electro Wizard to die. Along with this, let's also throw another Witch. We kind of wanted that Electro Wizard to stay behind so that he could help protect the Knight from behind him. Unfortunately, that did not happen. We would have gotten to the tower, but whatever, we're moving forward. Kind of stalemated this first minute and 15 seconds. Do want to get in a Giant, but I kind of want to see what his real push is. Sure enough, it's a Giant. So let's do a little bit slower start. Almost went for it right at the bridge. Let's do a Giant back. We do have the Inferno Dragon. He does have the Electro Wizard, but we should be able to distract it far enough away from our Inferno Dragon where it will not matter. So let's drop our Inferno Dragon right now. Along with that, let's also drop a Knight. So now we have Knight, Inferno Dragon. He does also have Zap. So let's also Electro Wizard his Lumberjack so that our Knight can take it out. We do take out all of that noise beautifully. Sure enough, he does have his Knight still moving in. We're now going to send in a Minor that should distract his Electro Wizard at least a little bit. I know he does want to send that in. We're going to log down this Goblin Gang. He should probably drop his Electro Wizard. Yeah, right now, sure enough, we do call it. Electro Wizard of ours does get a few shots off, though. Let's drop another Giant. Oh, baby, before he can get another shot off. That's what we like to see. All right, now let's drop a Witch. Let's drop our own Electro Wizard. And we do want to also send in our own Minor. Now, this is going to be a massive push for us. It's what we really need. We wish we could have kept that Witch alive. Unfortunately, we didn't. But we do have Minor Giant on his tower, which is absolutely huge. Along with this, let's drop a Knight of our own. Along with this, let's also send in the Witch. So, Witch, Knight against Giant Lumberjack. Let's also drop an Electro Wizard in the mix just to slow everything down. Let's also drop a Minor on his Electro Wizard. Hopefully we can push everything back, keep everything alive, keep this left tower alive. We're able to get it freaking done. He cannot take out our left tower. We did take out his. Let's get into another match. We're getting into another match. Bizayo. Let's see what we can do against him. This is definitely an interesting start, but we're going to start off with the Witch. Don't want to show that we do have the Inferno Dragon yet. So he's going to drop the pump. So let's do Electro Wizard. We do have the Minor on deck, but we'd rather drop the Knight just to see if we can get him to tank for the Electro Wizard. And now what we can do is we can send in the Minor on the pump, which is great. So now we have Knight, Electro Wizard, Witch, all working on the tower. Unfortunately, we lose the Electro Wizard and the Knight, but we did deal with the pump, and we were able to freaking do some really good damage to that tower, which is just phenomenal. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Now we're going to distract all of this with the Giant. Beautiful. And we pull everything over to the other side of the arena. Not the worst thing in the world, but we can also drop a Witch right now for this Executioner. Sure enough, we dealt with that, surprisingly, just the way we wanted to. Now, we do have this Elite Barbarian moving in and out of the tower, but we are not going to worry about him. Let's drop an Electro Wizard of our own. He did just drop a pump, which is great for us because he's very low on elixir. So hopefully we can take out this left tower with the Witch. That'd be the absolute phenomenal thing to do. The Knight goes down, we take that out, and now we're set up really good for success. It's okay that we didn't deal with the pump right away because we took out that left tower. Our Minor's now working on the pump, which is even better. He did not have enough time to distract. Minor does an absolute crap ton of damage to that pump. Now we can set up really defensively, build our foundation, and hopefully just absolutely obliterate him. Now, what we want to do right here is distract everything he wants to play with the giant and drop everything we want, which is the Inferno Dragon, to get rid of this golem. So Inferno Dragon's working on that. He does have the Tornado and the Executioner, so that's terribly annoying. Sure enough, he's able to take it out. Let's drop a Witch now. So Witch Knight are going to start working on the golem. Oh, now we have to deal with the Elite Barbarians as well. So let's log everything back and Electro Wizard everything as well. And sure enough, we should be able to stop it just before he's going to be able to take out a tower, which is just beautiful. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drop a giant of our own. We're going to minor his Executioner, which is great because that's what we needed to do. Along with this, let's arrow because his Executioner is relatively low on health. Let's drop a Knight and hopefully pull everything over with the Electro Wizard is moving in to definitely help out our cause. Sure enough, Electro Wizard Knight able to get rid of the Elite Barbarians and take out that Mega Minion. Another giant goes down. Miner to the back of the tower. Hopefully that'll push something back. Along with this, we do have the log just in case he had some quick units he wanted to send in on us. Good lord, no one was ready for the zap log combination. It's okay though, because we are well prepared to deal with all of this. So let's drop a Knight right here, Electro Wizard as well. Let's also drop a giant in the corner. And now we have a decent sized push coming his way. We also do have another log moving in. Along with this, a miner. He does have the Executioner, but we do have that quick destructive damage to take out that right tower. So we did get caught off guard a little bit, losing our right tower, but we were able to take out 2 of his towers. Let's get into another one. Going against a no-name player. Do not know how or what language this is from, but he is a level 9. Let's see what we can do. Alright, giant in the back left. That's how we want to start this. He's not showing us a pump, not showing us any tanks. So we don't need to send in the Inferno Dragon. We are going to log and then play an Electro Wizard, and we should be able to defend against this graveyard very easily. Shouldn't lose the Electro Wizard either, which is really positive. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to miner the right tower because he's dropping his elixir to the left, and that's exactly what we wanted him to do. So now let's drop arrows right here. Yes, it's aggressive, but we don't want the Electro Wizard distracted by the skeletons. Able to do a decent amount of damage. He's going to do that, which is fine with me. Let's drop a Witch of our own and hopefully get enough elixir to drop a Knight to distract the Executioner. Oh, baby, we're able to get it done. That's what we like to see. Executioner is dealt with. Tons of damage to his right, and we're working on his left, which is just even better. Keeping the pressure on him on all sides. Exactly what we intended to do. He does have this Knight moving in, which I'm not super worried about, but I don't want him getting into my tower. So we're going to drop a giant, going to pull him all the way over to the right. And then we're going to try to, reinforce our push, really. So let's send in a miner on the Executioner once it locks onto the giant. Perfect. We do have arrows for the Goblin Gang, which is just even better. Able to take that out and almost kept the miner completely alive. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Giant does get a few more punches off after the tornado. I think that was 3 punches. That's exactly what we needed out of him. So for this Executioner, perfect. He's going to drop the Knight, so we're going to drop the log. Along with this, we will Electro Wizard, able to deal with all of that. And now we're actually going to send in a Knight of our own. He does have the graveyard coming down on us. Kind of annoying, but we do have the Witch. Unfortunately, don't have the arrows and or log right now, but we were still able to deal with it, which is phenomenal. Didn't want to send in the giant, but don't want to take any extra damage to the right than need be. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to let all that happen. Giant is going to take that tower. We're going to send in the miner. We're going to send in the Inferno Dragon. Giant better take out that freaking left tower, that right tower. Oh, good lord, he doesn't. Let's log. Let's Knight. I don't know what is going on. Electro Wizard, Knight, beautiful. We don't need to send in the miner, but he does freeze finally. I knew it was going to come eventually. Sure enough, Electro Wizard is able to save that freaking tower. Drop a giant to the left, just in case we need to start building up on a push, just in case he maybe has rocket something able to take out that right tower. So we're going to drop an Electro Wizard right here. Sure enough, he's not going to be able to have the damage to take out that right tower, and we're going to have to get into another match. Going against Pablo CB. Let's see what we can do against him. Another level 9, obviously, so it's a challenge. Let's drop a giant in the back right. He's going to not split up his archers. Very interesting. Usually I think splitting up archers is the best way to go about it, but this guy seems pretty confident. He wants to go to the right. Also going to drop a wizard. Very interesting play by him. Don't really want to drop anything too far up by the giant, but we will send in the knight now. Along with this, the log. Help take out that skeleton army, hopefully before the giant's not completely dead. Let's now drop a miner on this wizard. Hopefully miner can help take out the wizard. Knight is able to survive that massacre. We do have arrows in case we see possible minion horde. Electro wizards on the tower. Yeah, baby. That's what we like to see. Now, like this, we're going to drop a giant right here. Perfect. Will not take any damage to the tower, which is exactly what we wanted. We want him to make... We want to make him think he can't get to our tower. We wish we would have played the Electro Wizard. Unfortunately, that is not what happened. We are able to take out the Inferno Tower before the Witch is completely incinerated. Witch gets a few shots off on the Wizard. Not the worst thing in the world. We will drop a Knight on him. Now we do know that he does have the Inferno Tower. We will be playing the Electro Wizard behind the Giant, because that's his best counter to the Giant next to the Skeleton Army. But we already have the log for that. So now his Valkyrie's moving in. We could send in the Inferno Dragon. Let's do that. We also have the log in case we see something we want to log. So that should be able to work out just fine. Let's drop a miner to the right of his tower. Beautiful. Let's also log that. And let's also send in an Electro Wizard. So hopefully Electro Wizard Inferno Dragon can do some decent... Ooh, good lord, he's got the freeze. Well, at least we know he's got the freeze. Very slow first couple of minutes in this match, but I think right now it's definitely about to start picking up. So let's drop a giant right here. Along with that, a witch. Hopefully witch's skeletons can get in front of this. Along with that, let's throw in a miner on the wizard. Let's also drop in log right now. Unfortunately, unable to get that Electro Wizard down. Probably going to lose this witch to the Valkyrie, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to reset up on a better push. A little bit farther back this time. Let's drop a giant in the back. He's going to graveyard, which is just fine with me. Let's Electro Wizard, and then we do have arrows whenever he wants to freeze. Sure enough, there goes that freeze. Witch is going to go down for the last couple of skeletons. He showed us his main push. That's the graveyard. We know that. There's no doubt about that. So let's drop a knight right here. Let's now send in a miner on the wizard. An Electro Wizard in the mix. Also send in a log. Hopefully we can get to this freaking tower before we run out of time. Knight! Inferno Dragon. Can we do it? He's got a Valkyrie. Good lord, this man does not like any freaking push coming his way. Witch is going down for this Valkyrie. Along with that, we will be dropping a giant and an Electro Wizard. Can we take out his next Inferno Tower? Is the true testament of time. Log goes down perfectly for all of that noise. Let's drop a miner on top of his wizard. Along with this, we will be dropping another witch. Miner takes out the wizard. Miner on the tower. Witch is working on the tower. I think we might be able to take this out with log arrows. Even though that's not the way we like to do business, that might be the way we're going to have to do it. So arrows, miner, log might be the new move. He's going to do that, which is fine with me. So let's drop a giant and an Electro Wizard right now. Ooh, he froze perfectly, which is fine with me. Let's log all those skeletons. Along with that, hit the wizard. Also drop a knight for his wizard. And now we just got to deal with these skeletons, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But now he cannot distract our miner with the skeleton army. Miner to the tower. Beautiful. We're going to drop a witch in the back. And we just need to get another miner to the tower, and we should be able to take it out. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to wait, and we're going to wait hard until he drops this freaking freeze. If he even has the cojones to do it, he does. Let's drop a giant right here. Electro Wizard is not frozen. I repeat, Electro Wizard is not frozen. Freaking log goes down. Miner goes down. Arrows go down. Oh, baby, I think we're going to be able to take this tower out. One more swing, miner. One more swing. Good lord, miner. Good lord, miner. What are you doing, miner? We got to drop the log. right now. Log's going in. He's going to try to freeze, but the log gets to the tower first. I'm telling you, you got to try this deck out, guys. It is absolutely phenomenal. Better yet, we are undefeated with this deck. We are 6-0 with it. The other 2 matches were in yesterday's video, so be sure to check that out. But this is that deck. One more time for you guys. I highly recommend that you do try it out. It is superb. But with that being said, all my social media handles are right below me. Links for those are down in the description. Check them out. And as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe down below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.